feeling this morning?
I'm good, thank you.
That's great to hear. Do we need to talk about yesterday?
No, I'm good. I just prefer to get today's experiments done.
Well, if you're feeling ready, we'd love to get started. How does that sound?
Let's do it.
Lights out, everyone. Begin stage 1. Administer prototype DR0501M, type 041821G. Stage 3. Hurry, 2 minutes until termination. Come on. What do you see, Lily?
Welcome to the Axiom-certified cerebral stimulation apparatus. This process is rather simple and shouldn't take much of your time. You are not to speak during this, and be aware that you are being monitored at all times. Recording shall begin now. In front of you lies a packet of papers that has been divided into sections, each of which contains its own checkboxes. You must follow the instructions precisely as prompted to make this process as smooth as possible. Right now, you are faced with Page 1, Demo. Please turn to Page 2, Identification. Well done. Now, with each question, simply place a check inside of the corresponding box that best reflects your opinion on the spoken prompt. If you understand the objective, pick up the pen to your right. If not, sit still and do nothing. Very well. Direct your attention to the 2 columns of boxes. As indicated, the left column stands for true, while the right column stands for false. Let's begin with the questions. Follow along carefully. Your full first name is Lillia. You are 10 years of age. Your sex is female. You are 4 feet 6 inches tall. You are unaware of your surname and family origin. You are unaware of your surname and family origin. Well done. You've completed this section. Now, please turn to page 3, Stimulation. This next section has every intention of challenging your mind. During this section, you may respond vocally. Your responses will be recorded. Whenever you hear the chime, be cognizant that we are moving on to the next question, and you have provided an adequate amount of response time. Have you ever fallen asleep at work or school?
Well, I don't have a job, but it's hard for me to concentrate what we're doing at school. I found that I'm really good at dozing off.
Have you ever cried watching a movie?
Well, I cried at the end of E.T. It was sad when he had to leave and Elliot asked him to stay.
If you were invited to explore space, would you accept?
The moon has always called to me. I'd do anything to see it up close.
Do you know why you wake up every day?
I don't know. I guess that's just how the body works, I guess.
Do you tend to run away from your problems? Would you like to know when you're going to die?
I don't know if I'd like.
Do you believe in life after death? Are you scared to die?
Why are you asking me these questions?
Would you be happy if you died tomorrow?
No, I don't want to die. I don't want to.
Would you be happy if you died tomorrow? Do you have regrets?
Are you finished, Lily?
I don't want to talk with the machine anymore. Get me Dr. West.
Is everything okay?
Get me Dr. West.
What are you doing? Why are you interrupting the patient?
She phased out, and I came to check on her. The machine was repeating the same question, and Lily was completely unresponsive.
Is that true?
Yes.
All right, I'll take it from here. You're excused, Dr. Mitchell. So what happened?
Well, I was trying to answer the questions, and the machine kept on acting weird.
Weird how exactly?
Well, it asked me whether or not I wanted to know when I was going to die. It asked me if I had regrets, and it made me think about my family. There was a car horn, I saw flames. Do you know what happened?
Okay, I understand. Give me your hands. I'm sorry for what happened. Would it be better if I asked some different questions instead?
Please.
Okay, then we shall. Now, there's some questions I haven't been able to ask all this time, but I think now is an appropriate time to ask them. Before we put you to sleep during every experiment, we notice you close your eyes, take some deep breaths to bring yourself into your happy place. Do you think you could describe it to me or tell me where that is?
The only memory that calms me is this morning where I was dancing. I remember the wooden stage, the bright lights, and the crowd. I remember I wore this beautiful dress that made me feel like I was dancing on the clouds. I wish I could show you.
You know what? I think you can.
What the hell does this mean? Don't give the wedding! Don't give the wedding! Don't give the wedding! Where am I? Stop!
Lights out, everyone. Begin stage 1. Stage 2, please. Stage 3.
I wish I could show you.
You know what? I think you can. Don't pull her out. She's dreaming. Shandor, what are you doing?
Any idea how important this equipment is? There's a reason there's a 30-second limit. Why are you risking everything?
I apologize, Miss Shandor, but I can assure you the equipment can handle it. Lily here has been giving us some incredible results. You saw it yourself. Here, take it.
I don't care. You don't jeopardize the stability of this operation for anything. Not your curiosities, not the girl, nothing. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do not let this happen again.
It won't.
What's so special about you?
Dr. West, who was that?
Let's just get you back to your room. Miss Shandor, a minute, please. I was wondering if I could have your permission to attempt a different approach to the experiment.
Why would you want to do that?
I was thinking about experimenting on the effect the drug would have during nightmares.
Do you have any idea how risky that would be?
I am well aware of the risk that could arise. I know what our machines are capable of.
Okay, remember when I told you your curiosities don't supersede the objective?
With all due respect, Miss Shandor, we will not make a breakthrough unless we try something new.
Well, then what subject would you use?
We want to use Lily.
Out of the question, you can't use subject A113.
Out of all our subjects, Lily has the strongest neural activity during the REM cycle. If we want to make a breakthrough, it has got to be her.
Use subject A115.
Why can't we use Lily?
You know her past. You've read the
I'm
file.
well
I'm not
aware
going
of
to
her
take that
past,
risk.
but it has to be her.
What is so special about her?
You know what, Miss Shandor?
The answer's still no.
Miss Shandor, look.
Look, I'm not going to repeat
This is a
myself.
step the company will have to take eventually, and I think it's an appropriate time now because of how powerful she is. You know what she's capable of.
Fine. But if anything goes wrong, you're going to be held liable, Doctor. Remember, we can conduct these trials without you if necessary. Is that understood?
I understand. Thank you.
Good luck, Dr. West. You're going to need it.
Oh, Lily, you're back. Oh, what happened? They pulled me out in the middle of my dream. It feels weird. What were you dreaming about? I was dreaming about when I was at my dance recital. Makes me realize how cold it is in here. Yeah, it is cold in here. Blanket? Thank you. You're welcome. Have you ever tried to control it? Control what? The dream. I kind of did this time. I really wanted to show Dr. West my happy place. So I thought of it carefully and before I knew what I was dreaming. Well, yeah, but have you ever just strayed away and become lucid? What do you mean? Like, you become aware you're dreaming and you control the dream and where it goes. No, I've never tried. It usually just feels like I'm looking through a window and I don't even realize till I wake up again. I was able to go lucid once, but they pulled me out before I could do anything. I don't know why they did that. I'd love to get my hands on one of those experiment files, but as you know, the door's always locked. How'd you do it? I held something like... Hold on to these, and when you start dreaming, remember the dice. Concentrate on how they would feel in your hand, and there'll be a moment when you realize they're not here. That's exactly when you'll become lucid. Don't get scared and wake up. Just breathe, and your mind will do the rest. I plan to try that again tomorrow. What are you gonna do? In the dream? I want to hopefully confront a nightmare that I keep having. I wish I could do that too. I have one every other day and it's terrifying. It's not a coincidence that these nightmares keep happening to us. I think it has something to do with how they're drugging us before each experiment. It's possible. I know it's still under development. We need to figure out what's actually going on here. How do you do that? We can make a plan. We'll sneak out tomorrow night and get into that filing room down the hall. That'll be everything we need to uncover Lucid's secrets. Alright, I don't know. Listen, I know how much you trust Dr. West, but I think there's more to this place than meets the eye. You have to make sure you're protecting yourself, too. It's true. I saw a patient just freaking out in the hall earlier today, and all the doctors just pretended she wasn't even there. Yeah, I know. It's really weird. We'll talk tonight after our trials. I'll be there.
How can I help you, Ms. Shandor?
Are you prepped and ready for the experiment?
Making our final checks right now.
Remember, this test will run a maximum of 2 minutes. Is that clear?
Crystal.
Perfect. Then I should expect no surprises. Make sure our subject is ready.
How are you holding up?
I'm okay, you?
Hanging in there. Now, I must warn you, Lily. We're trying something new, and unfortunately, you must complete the introduction with the machine again. It'll be all right, I promise. You just complete the cognition test, and we can continue. We're purposely putting your mind in uncomfortable space for this experiment. It might seem misleading, but it's a necessary step.
Okay, if you say so.
You'll do great. I'll be back, kiddo.
Welcome to the Axiom-certified cerebral stimulation apparatus. This process is rather simple and shouldn't take much of your time. You are not to speak during this, and be aware that you are being monitored at all times. Recording shall begin now. In front of you lies a packet of papers that has been divided into sections, each of which contains its own checkboxes. You must follow the instructions precisely as prompted to make this process as smooth as possible. Right now, you are faced with Page 1, Demo. Please turn to Page 2, Identification. Well done. Now, with each question, simply place a check inside of the corresponding box that best reflects your opinion on the spoken prompt. If you understand the objective, pick up the pen to your right. If not, sit still and do nothing. Very well. Direct your attention to the 2 columns of boxes. As indicated, the left column stands for true, while the right column stands for false. Let's begin with the questions. Follow along carefully. Your full first name is Lillia. You are 10 years of age. Your sex is female. You are 4 feet 6 inches tall. You are unaware of your surname and family origin. Well done. You've completed this section. Now, please turn to Page 3, Stimulation. This next section has every intention of assessing your mind. During this section, you may respond vocally. Your responses will be recorded. Whenever you hear the chime, be cognizant that we are moving on to the next question, and you have provided an adequate amount of response time. How do you feel about change?
I only like it when it's necessary. Other than that, patterns are helpful.
Do you worry about the future?
In general, no. But I'm starting to worry about my own.
What gives you anxiety?
Being in this godforsaken room, how's that for a response?
Lillia. Let me be very clear. This test is to exercise your mind as a preparation for the next experiment. Do not test my authority in this room. You wouldn't want me to overstimulate your fragile mind, would you? Would you? Failure to record your responses could result in termination. Please do not keep the machine waiting.
No, please!
You better understand what I am capable of. When you're in here, your mind is under my strict control. Don't keep them waiting.
It had to be done.
You're a monster!
I had no choice. The show must go on.
Hey, do you have your elevator key card? I left mine back in the lab.
It's Lily, right? I know a lot of dreaming happens inside this building, but let me assure you, where we are right now is very real. I broke the lock. Goodbye, Lily.
Lights out, everyone. Begin stage 1. Stage 2, please.
Hold on to these, and when you start dreaming, remember
Stage
the
3.
decks.
data is compromised because your subject ran off before we could properly record it, and she could have broken our monitoring equipment. Dr. West, do you not have anything to say for yourself?
Well, I think the results speak for themselves. Lily's brain function is the highest we have ever seen. Oh, I knew this experiment would bring us different results, but I did not anticipate this.
What's all this?
I don't know. We'll grab samples to analyze in the lab.
How soon can we do this again?
What, again?
Yes, again.
Miss Chandler, we still never figure out what happened to Lily in here. There was a spike in the halfway, and her neural activity spike was concerning. We need to make sure that Lily is all right before we continue.
West, I don't care about subject A113. What I care about is the new developments you were talking about. So let's get 115 prepped and ready to go. Immediately.
Excuse me?
That's an order.
Can I at least have some time to make sure Lily is okay?
How long is that going to take?
Just give me 15 minutes.
You have 5. Hurry up.
Hello, Lily.
I'm sorry I ran off, Dr. West.
Oh, that's okay.
Did you get mad?
Did who get mad?
The scary lady in the big coat.
Oh, Ms. Shandor. Yeah, don't worry about her, Lily. So what happened to make you run out?
I got this stuff on my hand in my dream. I freaked out, so I woke up. But it was still there.
What happened to you in the dream?
I was in the theater again. With someone. It was a nightmare.
I apologize, Lily. This wasn't supposed to happen. It's my fault. Well, let's get you off the floor so you can finish cleaning up. But unfortunately, I have an immediate trial to do with Andrea.
What? I thought you said she was supposed to be on a break.
Classified.
Dr. West, we're ready for the second trial when you are.
Let's get started then. Lights!
These machines have cost us a fortune, okay? This company has found a way to map out brain functionality using advanced laser projection technology to refabricate what people are dreaming.
Think about what these kids are going through.
I don't give a damn about them. They're test subjects, guinea pigs, nothing more.
have a word? I wanted to apologize for what happened today. It breaks my heart to see another one of my patients go. Especially like that. Is there anything I can do to help?
Don't bother speaking to me again.
Dear Lily, by the time you're reading this, it would not surprise me that I'm dead or on my way out. I got too curious and decided to push the boundaries without you, and really without a plan. The team of scientists were with you, and I had an opportunity to make it into the filing room. To my surprise, the room's lock was broken. I have no idea why that would be the case. It is still heavily monitored and rigged with an alarm system, which I should have shut off in the control room. I couldn't look through much because security was on its way by the time I opened the door, but I was able to uncover a handful of secrets that I needed to tell you. One thing is that I found a protocol file with instructions on what to do with any subject that falls out of compliance, which would be me as I write this to you, and why I know that I should be dead. The rest I can only tell you later because I am out of time. All I need you to do is follow these steps. Clear your mind of everything. You thinking as little as possible will make this easier for me. Secondly, go to sleep. It might not make sense now, but it will really soon. Your friend, Andrea.
Andrea? Okay, you have a lot to explain. I am so confused about everything, I can't even trust myself.
Lucid's trying to hijack dreams, not just study them.
What?
Get this. Miss Shandor was transferred to us a couple months ago from another facility due to developments found in a certain someone.
Did they say who?
Subject A113.
Wait, that's me.
You possess some kind of connection with dreams. You might be their gateway to the realms beyond understanding.
How is this possible? What's so special about me?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it has something to do with the chemical composition and how it reacts to the prototype they inject to you.
Great, so that's my luck.
Unfortunately.
Wait, you said realms beyond understanding? What's that?
There are many of them. We're in one right now.
Do they have a name for this place on file?
From what I can see, it's just titled Empty Spaces. It's a place beyond the far corners of your mind where imagination doesn't exist.
How are you here then?
When the entity dragged me down the hallway into the back room, I let go. I centered myself, and the next thing I knew, my mind was transported here. So, yes, my physical body is very dead and gone. But for now, I can live in a place where nothing can harm me. Or at least where I hope nothing can harm me. Neither Lucid nor the entity possess the ability to get in here yet.
You said you didn't have a lot of time to look over those files, but yet you seem to know a lot about everything. I hate to sound skeptical, but I am.
I brought the files back here with me, and I've been reading them while waiting for you.
So what do I do now?
I think you need to kill the entity.
With my mind in a dream I have absolutely no control over?
During your last nightmare, you made contact with the substance that the entity secretes. You too should be dead. That stuff is like a homing beacon. It should have swallowed you whole. But instead, I think it's waiting for you. I also think you need to merge with it, become one, and bring ruin to this company.
And what if it doesn't work?
You can try and seek refuge here, or you can accept the fact that you're going to see a place no one else has ever seen. I really have no idea what will happen if the merge fails. But I believe in you. If you need some more motivation, I have one final piece of information that I can leave you with.
What's that?
I I know that your whole life you've been told that your family died from a freak accident, but that couldn't be farther from the truth.
Wait, what happened to them?
You had a brother. I met him.
Where is he? What happened to him? Andrea, please, I need to know.
I guess you'll just have to find out for yourself, won't you?
Andrea, please.
Hello, little one. How are you feeling this morning?
I'm good, thank you.
That's great to hear. Do we need to talk about yesterday?
No, I'm good. I just prefer to get today's experiments done.
Well, if you're feeling ready, we'd love to get started. How does that sound?
Let's do it.
Lights out, everyone. Begin stage 1. Stage 2, please. Administer prototype DR0501M, type 041821G. Stage 3. Hurry, 2 minutes until termination. Come on. What do you see, Lily?
Lillia Waters, as much as you may try to escape me, the truth you seek lies with me. You're surrounded by illusions, misunderstanding, an empty box full of lies. The only way you'll become strong enough to do what you desire is through me. Don't keep them waiting.
Hello, Anthony.
Warning, this is not a test. Please exit the facility in an orderly fashion. Warning, this is not a test. Please exit the facility in an orderly fashion. Warning, this is not a test. Please exit the facility in an orderly fashion.
Be advised, suspected armed and extremely dangerous.
Warning, this is not a test. Please exit the facility in an orderly fashion. Warning, this is not a test. Please exit the facility in an orderly fashion.
Now that we pilot the same entity, we can work together. Check that envelope.
existence?
It's a part of us now. Remember that boy you met in the hallway? That'll be the last time you ever see him.
It's Lily, right? I know a lot of dreaming happens inside this building, but let me assure you, where we are right now is very real. I broke the lock. Get my own.
And that girl?
She's gone too. If the doctors didn't terminate her, the amount of drugs she was on would have ended her life. These files belong to our family.
This one has my name on it.
You are a valuable asset to Lucid. You dream remarkably vividly.
Is this Dad?
He was killed along with Mom shortly after I went missing.
Anna. Such a pretty name. What's with the drawings?
One of the old cognition tests forced a subject to draw while blindfolded and under intense stress. That usually meant we were heavily drugged and drove us mentally insane.
This is you, Anthony.
The drawings just kept getting worse and worse, each one more disoriented than the last.
I'm so sorry.
The trials were not friendly to me.
Lillia, I
Come
can.
here, doctor. Did you know?
Yes. I'm sorry.
I am nothing more than a product of a deranged artist who refuses to see when a child's in pain.
No, that's not true. These experiments were supposed to be a huge breakthrough in the treatments of so many terminally ill people. That's what they told me when I was hired. I didn't know people were going to be hurt.
My family's gone due to your ignorance. And now, you're going
Through the nightmare we've been trapped in for so many years.
person will dream up to 7 times a night. Fortunately for most, those dreams are quickly forgotten and disregarded as an irrelevant fictional occurrence. You will wish you could forget this, but that is a luxury we won't be provided. Imagine how it feels to let every cell in your body die one at a time, over and over again. Can you even fathom that much pain? Interestingly enough, you aren't supposed to. Your brain has a convenient function to shut off if the pain is excruciating enough. That won't happen for you though, because we're going to stop it. Welcome to the experiment, Doctor.
It's hard to love somewhere I can never be, and it's hard to picture things we'll never see. On the corner, the fresh feeling of pain. We've kissed goodbye.